Hello and welcome, Minnesota Farah. We are genuinely very happy to have you with us for our daily coverage of the NFL news. Please subscribe to our channel to support our initiative as we bring to you the latest updates from the world of NFL on a daily basis. Now let's dive deep into our news stories.
NFL fans from all around, welcome to a thrilling NFL news roundup, where we've got all the latest updates from the league. It's been an action-packed week, so let's dive right in, shall we? 1. Baltimore Ravens. The Baltimore Ravens find themselves dealing with injuries. Safety Marcus Williams has a nagging hamstring issue, and head coach John Harbaugh says he's iffy for Week 7. In other news, safety Kyle Hamilton won't face suspension despite a helmet-to-helmet hit on Titans wide receiver Chris Moore. Hamilton was ejected for the hit, but it seems he's in the clear. Now, let's move on to our next update. 2. Buffalo Bills. Over in Buffalo, quarterback Josh Allen is nursing a sore right shoulder. Coach Sean McDermott assures us it's not a major injury, but further scans and tests will be conducted. Running back Damian Harris, who had a scary moment last week, is thankfully out of the hospital and diagnosed with a neck sprain. He's entered the concussion protocol. With that, we're moving on to the next team. 3. Carolina Panthers. In Carolina, the Panthers are looking to shake things up as head coach Frank Reich hands off play-calling responsibilities to offensive coordinator Thomas Brown. It's a significant change for a team that's had a tough start to the season. Stay tuned for how this affects their upcoming games. 4. Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears are facing a quarterback dilemma. Justin Fields has a thumb injury and is doubtful for the next game against the Raiders. It's not just Fields, offensive lineman Nate Davis is out with a high ankle sprain. On a brighter note, the Bears have hired Phil Snow as their new senior defensive analyst. Snow spent the last 3 seasons as the Panthers' defensive coordinator. 5. Cleveland Browns. In Cleveland, Deshaun Watson is making progress with his shoulder injury, but he remains day-to-day. Watson has missed the past 2 games. Browns fans eagerly await his return, and the team's performance relies heavily on his availability. 6. Dallas Cowboys. Over in Dallas, the Cowboys are making roster moves. Defensive end Tyrus Wheat has been signed to the active roster. However, not all news is good. Linebacker Leighton Vander Esch is placed on injured reserve, and cornerback Nahshon Wright is also dealing with an injury. Now, let's press on. 7. Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions are hoping for a boost as running back Jahmyr Gibbs, who's been dealing with a hamstring injury, is trending towards playing in Week 7. Unfortunately, the Lions will have to do without running back David Montgomery for a while due to a rib cartilage issue. 8. Indianapolis Colts. Colts quarterback Anthony Richardson is still under evaluation for a shoulder injury. There's talk of potential season-ending surgery. Wide receiver Alec Pierce is nursing a shoulder injury, and tight end Kylen Granson has entered concussion protocol. The Colts are navigating a few injury challenges. 9. Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville Jaguars fans can breathe a sigh of relief as quarterback Trevor Lawrence's knee injury doesn't appear to be severe. He's day-to-day, and the same goes for wide receiver Zay Jones. However, offensive guard Brandon Scherff is also nursing an ankle injury, and cornerback Tyson Campbell might miss their next game due to a hamstring issue. 10. Las Vegas Raiders. The Las Vegas Raiders are closely monitoring the status of quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo, who had a scary back injury. The initial prognosis was daunting, but now it seems he may dodge a major bullet. His availability for Week 7 remains uncertain. In the meantime, the Raiders are navigating this quarterback situation. 11. Los Angeles Chargers. In Los Angeles, the Chargers have some injury concerns. Wide receiver Josh Palmer is expected to play, barring any setbacks, while Joey Bosa, despite a toe injury, is also likely to play. It's good news for Chargers fans, but safety Raheem Lane did not return to Monday's game. Their performance is something to watch. 12. Los Angeles Rams. The Los Angeles Rams have their own share of injuries. Running back Ronnie Rivers has suffered a grade 3 PCL sprain and is likely out for 4 to 5 weeks. Kyren Williams is nursing a sprained ankle. Both will be sidelined for some time. Let's keep an eye on how this affects the Rams' offense. 13. Miami Dolphins. Down in Miami, running back Chris Brooks has an ankle injury and is week to week. Meanwhile, cornerback Xavier Howard is day-to-day with a groin injury. These injuries can have significant implications on the Dolphins' upcoming games. 14. Minnesota Vikings. In Minnesota, outside linebacker Marcus Davenport is dealing with a high ankle sprain, possibly sidelining him for 4 to 6 weeks. The Vikings will need to fill this defensive gap as they move forward. 15. New Orleans Saints. The New Orleans Saints have a few players dealing with injuries. Quarterback Derek Carr is nursing a shoulder and chest injury, while running back Jamal Williams has a hamstring issue. Wide receiver Chris Olave is also limited due to a toe injury. These developments will impact the Saints' performance in the upcoming weeks. That concludes our comprehensive NFL news roundup for today. Stay tuned for more updates, and may your favorite teams find success on the gridiron.